Look into my mystic eyes and see the greatest queen that will ever be. But I need my glasses, hang on. Hello. Okay. I'm half vampire and more than half asleep, which makes me about like 120% or something. I'm going to play Long Live the Queen, which I have here. Along with this beautiful piano rendition of God Save the Queen. I have played this once before, very briefly. I played it through once, after it came out, and was having a lot of fun with it until I got poisoned by a gifted chocolate and assassinated. So here's hoping today I can get further than being poisoned by chocolate. Vampire Queen, all court sessions are to be ran at night and blood shall be served. Vampire Queen, I think that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I didn't intend to become a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but you know. I was playing Master Duel earlier. And this is kind of a semi-visual novel and semi, like a, I guess what do they call it? It's like a stat building game, a princess simulator. I think Princess Simulator, except it's, you know, Queen. Well, what a title. Jocelyn King Dowager Duke of Caloris. That is such a hilariously impractical castle. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. Ellipses. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. Oh my goodness, I'm 14. I didn't remember that. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. Well, that's probably true. Nope, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. Sigh. I'll be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Oh, I've always wanted maids. For, you know, entirely practical reasons. If this is your first time playing, I should read a brief introduction. I should read a brief introduction. You'll be controlling Elodie, the almost Queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for the coronation. You'll need to take classes every week in order to raise skills. Skills will provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Only the right skills can be the difference between life and death. You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to the emotions screen for more details. I often interact with the emotions screen. Oh boy. Currently afraid and depressed, but the strongest emotion is depressed. Big mood. If she becomes more cheerful to cancel out the depression, her strongest emotion would then be afraid. This is too real. Current mood affects the ability to learn. It will give her a bonus to some skills and ability to others. Take a look at the skills screen. Oh, that's intimidating. Skills are broken into 4 main categories: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. I'm very familiar with mystical skills. Inside these categories are skill sets, groups of 3 related skills. You start with a 0 in all skills, yes. We all start with a 0 in all skills. Although imagine getting to 14 years old and being good at literally nothing. I guess she's a princess, she probably hasn't had to do anything. Every week you can study 2 skills. Only 2. You'll earn 2 points in a skill every weekday that she studies. So if she studies history, she'll earn 2 points times 5 days, 10 points. Because Elodie is depressed. She has a -2 penalty to the social skill set. Conversation. Yeah, tell me about it. She doesn't like talking to people right now. If she studies conversation, she'll earn -2 points per day, which is 0 total points. When do we start Spreadsheet Simulator? Oh, this is it. We're beginning the Spreadsheet Simulator. You thought this was about being a princess? No, this is spreadsheets. However, she has a +1 bonus to expression. If she studies one of the expression skills, she'll earn 2 + 1 points per day. Which means 3 points a day, 15 points for the week. Don't want to talk to people with a bonus to expression? I understand. If you study a skill you have a penalty for, you could be wasting your time and not learning anything. It's so relatable. If you study a skill you have bonuses for, you will learn much faster than normal. All of these bonuses and penalties will change when Elodie's mood changes. She can also gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills. Check the skills screen every week to see your current bonuses. Gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills, okay. Once you know your mood, skills, bonuses, and penalties, you can choose your classes for the week. The classes screen breaks down skill sets by category for your morning and evening classes. When you select a skill set, the 3 options in that set will appear on the right side of the screen. Choose a class option for both morning and evening classes, then click the Done button. Sometimes see feedback bubbles appearing over the text. These tell you what's happening behind the scenes. Bubbles like these will show you when Elodie's mood is being altered by events. Wait, the country has to pay taxes? I need a spreadsheet to figure out a country full of taxes. Depression worsens. Looks at spreadsheet. +1 depressed. +1 depressed. Bubbles like these will show you when the story is changing based on what skills Elodie has learned so far. If the test fails, there is some option being missed because you don't have enough points in that skill yet. Oh god. Imagine going through life and you get little pop-ups declaring what you missed opportunity-wise because you didn't have the skills. That'd be miserable. This feedback is very helpful to figure out different options to try. If you don't want to see it, you can turn the bubbles off in preferences. Now get ready to become a queen. Yes. Okay. Skills. I have no skills. Current mood depressed. Bonus to expression and animal handling. I only have a school uniform. Wait, so... What do you mean the spreadsheets haven't been invented? It's the Middle Ages. Depression at max value. Well, let's try and not hit max value with depressed, still I'm pretty close. Okay, so... Expression, animal handling. And my current bonuses. So... Let's pick an expression class. And go with... vocals. Why not? Voice classes. And then animal handling. And we'll pick dogs. Depression bonus. You practice deep breathing exercise to build up your ability to sustain a note. You visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. That sounds fun. What's all that noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins, my aunt and uncle. Darling, we're so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lodi. Oh, this Charlotte looks cheerful. Hi, Lottie. Haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yes, Mummy said we'd be here all month. +1 cheerful. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Now that you finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Oh, well. Figured I'd stream and then play some Master Duel. No, wait, hang on. Visit Tomb, plus depressed, plus afraid. Is that... Does that mean I get more depressed or less depressed? Attend court? Oh, that's stressful. Talk to your father? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Walk in the gardens. Sneak out. Play with toys. Visit dungeon? No effect. Charlotte Lady Minerva. Wait, there's plus depressed and plus afraid? And then... Okay, minus depressed. Minus depressed? Sure, that's gonna make... Let's try and max out the depression, why not? You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Okay. Oh no, that did actually reduce depression. So I had the option of just increasing depression. Man, life is complicated. Okay, well I'm currently afraid. Ooh. So it'll give me a bonus to agility and faith. Interesting. So I could do an agility or faith classes. Law. Law's kind of neat. Divination, meditation. Could do dance, reflexes, flexibility. Let's do reflexes and law. Is cheer and depress separate? So minus on those might just bring you to 0, but to get better from 0 you can only do cheer? Maybe. Not, I'll figure it out. Afraid bonus. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. Only Illumin can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal, the ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the Lumen's death. Oh. So it's like the history of magical items. What's that commotion outside, Father? What's going on? Juliana, the Duchess of Ursul. I've come to pay our respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because you and your powers of my wife is dead. What? I am a Lumen, as was she. And like every Lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. Wow. Traitors for 200 years? And they're just kind of like casually visiting the castle? What kind of incredibly lenient rule, like, leadership is this? Also, this king is very handsome. That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. I do kind of want to learn about law. Want to hear what she has to say. She stays. Oh, look at that smug. +1 smug. Oh, hello, bot. As you wish. They considered family for 200 years, they've still been marrying all that time? Maybe? This is royalty we're talking about. Okay. That's... talk to father. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a Lumen, a magic user, who was meant to be in reserve to defend our domain, but she insisted on... You don't need to hear that. She used magic. It drained her strength. She thought it harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. Fair enough. That's perfectly reasonable, actually. Alright, what's current big mood? Looking willful. Still afraid, so agility and faith. Well... Let's focus on reflexes. You practice with the jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You may now play sports at the weekends. Oh no, now I may play sports. You practice running at high speed back and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. What is this, the Middle Ages bleep test? He loves me. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers. All of a sudden... Oh, so dramatic. Hi, Zodwa. How's it going? All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you. At your feet. Princess, don't move. I'm gonna hold still. I failed my composure test. You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down at where the sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. +1 afraid. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you aside and the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Lottie! Too late. Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. What's going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get her an herbalist right away. A milk viper? I'm alright, Zora. I've a little tired. Maybe a little sickly, but I'm playing quite an easygoing. I picked an easygoing game to play today. Just something kind of light and fun. Are you watching Frey play Pokemon? How is it? I'd be excited for it, but I don't have a Switch. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We will be returning home to Merva immediately. Imagine getting your daughter bitten by a snake and just being like, I'm leaving. Let's go on a journey far away. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to the area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Oh, the assassination attempts begin in earnest. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. Well, now that relaxing time is over. Oh, I can visit the... Oh, I can play sports for +1 angry. Okay. Let's talk to Juliana. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. A lumen crystal? No. Oh, I passed my law test. See? Studying. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. Well. Big PNG. She holds out her hands. Light flickers above her bosom, and then with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Ah. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. This is my crystal. It belongs to me. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Oh. Should probably learn more lore. Okay, I'm still afraid. So I still have faith bonuses, so let's do more faith classes. So that I may one day become a magical girl. Kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king, it's a bit World of Warcraft, until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now no plants will grow. Legend has it that long ago a horde of Yeveni on the back of tentacled monsters, radical, rode into the Valley of Mead, laying waste all in their path. Their conquest was only halted when a lumen raised a great flood to drown the invaders. Well, that's kind of awesome. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her, but her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out all right. Did I just fail a poison test? Maybe she has a guardian angel. Oh no, that doesn't bode well. Failed some kind of poison-based knowledge test. Let's talk to father. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. But it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. But for now, you're still a child. But, Dad... Alright. I'm getting more willful. But I'm still big afraid, so let's keep doing that. Studying lore by fear. Legend says that the island domain of Malini was once a single island instead of a cluster, until an invading Novan queen raised a terrible pillar of fire that shattered the land into pieces. Your skill in lore is now 15 and may not increase the skill until your other faith skills are 25 or higher. Ah, okay. I wasted points there then. One of the maid approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived for the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? Oh, I failed foreign intelligence and foreign affairs. Ooh. No, my lady, the Duchess of Sedna is in Toulouse. Duchy of Sedna. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Oh, I failed court manners. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Oh. Oh dear. I think I might have been so involved in my law learning that I've forgotten to learn actually how to deal with a kingdom. Well, let's talk to Juliana. My father says that I can't have the crystal until I'm queen. We'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. The world is filled with dangers and you will need the power of Illuma to fight them. You can't begin training until you've bonded with your crystal. Well, what else am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take a drastic action. Law does not equal law, yeah. My lore knowledge is better than my law knowledge. I'll try to find a way. Alright, I'll try and get into the treasury. Oh man. Still looking really scared. I'm pretty high on willful, but still afraid. Should probably deal with being afraid at some point, but for now. Let's take classes and the other two. Faith skills. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you're likely to fall asleep. Makes sense? As you're walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursul. Perhaps I should go and say hello. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, the hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in a different direction, so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. Looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Like, climbing the hedge is probably not a good idea. Let's call the guards. Guards! +1 angry. However, by the time the response is organized and directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of any intruder. You wonder if you're only imagining it. Oh. Well, let's try visiting the treasury. Oh, I failed in counting a presence. You try to talk your way past the treasury guards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. Oh, look at this smug. I've gained smugness. Okay, so I need, what's that, accounting? Potentially? Okay, I'm maxing out into willful. Bonus to intrigue, military, and lumen. Intrigue, huh? What does intrigue do? Internal affairs, foreign intelligence, ciphering? I imagine I don't have access to lumen yet. Let's learn about internal affairs, and then do military. Strategy, naval strategy, and logistics. Logistics is more important for me. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Oh, interesting. You'll know about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march, and how long they will remain edible. As you're walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You swiftly let her aside and pass. Oh, I succeeded on reflexes but failed elegance. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, I'm not going to get into the treasury without better skills. Willful, lonely, cheerful. Not entirely sure what I should be focusing on, but that's kind of want to max out willful for the sake of it. Let's sneak out. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Big willful. So yeah, intrigue and military bonuses. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nyx, claims kinship to the old Minerva line and originally asked your mother for title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursul. then broke that off. Only a year later, he retired into seclusion and died unwed. You study the kinds of equipment that soldiers need available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicine, bandages, and the tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons, sledges, ships, boats, and boots. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasure is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which could be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold the cast and type. With this system, we'll be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. I failed my production trade test. Oh, I don't know. We're not interested. Oh. I didn't know enough about trade to see the benefits of a typewriter. That's a shame. Let's try and increase. Let's see. There's lonely and pressured, cheerful, depressed, angry, afraid. Let's try attending court. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father and may be important for your future. Sounds dull. Don't know what I'm doing. So I'll continue with my current classes. The Duke of Marie has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursul to no avail. The Duchess's brother is opposed, as he will inherit if she dies childless. The agents suspect the Duchess of Ursul is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Neither have ever been linked to a man. You learn about the support costs created by support. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them. Then those people and animals also need to be fed and equipped. Oh. Banyan, Duke of Marie, Earl of Serenitatis. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. I failed my foreign affairs test. I know there are problems with Ixium, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie? Oh, I tested success in military. We have plenty of troops, so it shouldn't be that hard to drive them out if we want to make a fight of it. I'm clearly more prepared for military logistics. Might not necessarily be the better idea, but I'm prepared for it, so let's go to fight them. Well, if they want to fight them, we'll give it to them. I will arrange for troops to be sent to your aid. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then you have made arrangements with him? Uh-oh. What sort of arrangements? Oh no. I failed my court manners. I might have been engaged to without realizing. Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Oops. I should pay attention. Let's play sports angrily. You take to the court for a few games of tennis and feel the thrill of competition. Alright, I'm still big willful. Oh dear. Well, I've nearly hit 50 in Internal Affairs and Logistics. Let's focus on the other intrigues. Foreign intelligence and ciphering. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talas. Ah, that would have been good to know earlier. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order. The simplest of transpositions, which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try, but sometimes useful to hide information. My Lord K. Good evening, Licht. Wonderful of you to visit. I'm currently of a regal nature. My voice sounds nice as fuck. You receive a report on the outcome of the battle against the Ixionites. You succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. You lost 990 soldiers! Oh my goodness, that was terrible. +1 angry. The Duke of Marie will be happy, but we could have done better. That was a lot of soldiers. Oh no. It's a 10... it's a 10 services. -1 depressed. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Alright, I'm still pretty smug. May have lost 990 soldiers, but I'm smug about it. You need sleep, man, Licht. I don't know what goes on with your sleep schedule, but you probably do need to sleep. I appreciate you dropping by, though. Okay, I'm still willful. Let's keep with the intrigue skills. I feel like I'll need them. The domain of Shanjia, across the sea to the west, has been steadily increasing in size, and now controls a wide range of coastline as well as most of the navigable rivers. The political disposition of Tombula in recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kegel. Ah. You practice shifting substitution ciphers, where each letter is replaced by one a few steps further along the alphabet, so that cake and pie becomes... You practice random substitution ciphers, where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is harder to decode, but most people need a written substitution chart to read or write it. That chart can be lost or stolen. Oh, a new outfit. There are reports that a Keithong? Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? I failed my history test. A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spikes on his back. Wow, radical. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Cloris are already thought to be the work of the creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. +1 depressed. Also, there's a letter for you. Talaris, the Duke of Sentinel, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Oh no. He probably thinks he's engaged to me. Oh no, no, no. Father, Dad, if this trouble with Ixion started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas that it was their problem and they should sort it out themselves. Oh. Should I have done that? The situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me. Pressure. Oh no. I have become depressed. I got a new outfit though. Catsuit boosts intrigue. Yes. Master Spy. What does this uniform do? Anything? I mean, Do I actually have a boost? Oh, I do have a boost to my intrigue. Cool. I guess I'm wearing the catsuit. Okay. Well, I currently have a bonus to expression and animal handling. Let's focus on voice training. Expression. Voice. You learn the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. You learn about different vocal ranges, from the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano. You learn the solve bar system, a way of expressing a tune where each note is represented by a different syllable. Ah, Talaris, the Duke of Sedna. Nice glasses. Ah, Your Highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. I mean, I probably wasn't wearing a catsuit in the description. Oh, I failed my flattery test. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. No, me neither. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering, a jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. Oh, jeez. I hope this is only the beginning of a mutual beneficial relationship. The union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. Panic. I mean, okay. I would be honored. Elodie. Your Grace, you don't aware that my daughter is only 14 summers? What is wrong with you? It's my decision, father. A betrothal only, of course. There is no need for hurry. You have your coronation to plan for, after all. If I might be of service in any way, please send for me. I'll be happy to offer my protection or advice. I mean, having a powerful neighboring duke is probably going to be quite beneficial. Even if the king isn't too down with this idea. Minus angry? Let's play with toys. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Oh, no, I think I've gone back to smug. Yep. We are now big smug. I was doing pretty well with intrigue. Let's try doing internal affairs. Countess Leek of Dis married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to be free to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection. The Countess of Dis is now married to the disinherited third sibling of the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas. Currently, both Duke and Duchess are unwed. If either dies without heir, a title may still pass to the Countess's husband. Oh, jeez. Politics is so confusing. Several generations back, the rulers of Elath, Sedna, and the neighboring Talas married. The citizens of Elath objected to this foreign influence, and the resulting heir died in suspicious circumstances. After which, the title was passed to a distant branch of the family rather than another child of the Elath-Sedna union. There were many dark rumors about the second husband of the Duchess of Lila, possibly because he was a commoner. It was whispered that he once assaulted the young Duchess of Elath before her untimely marriage and demise. After years of marriage and 3 children, the Duchess of Lila divorced her second husband and refused to say why, Shortly afterwards, she was found dead in a nearby forest. The Duchess of Lilla and her son of Earl Yo have been estranged ever since. The Earl of Yo now lives with his sister, the Duchess of Mead. Wow. Some dramatic history in this royal. Oh? You're requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. The Kevin, Earl of Yo. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corisande, the Duchess of Mead. Oh, I failed history test. Is she alright? She is unharmed, but we caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her, they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, she said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He wasn't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. Oh, I passed internal affairs test. This must be about the last Duke of Mead. He had a lot of servants who were mysteriously injured or killed. But he's dead, and either killed himself or his family helped him along. Attempted poisoning for whatever reason. Pretty serious business. I certainly shouldn't let this slide. But an outright execution is probably going to be seen as a little deranged. So let's just imprison her. You have tried to murder a noble in my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You'll be imprisoned for the rest of your life. You'll not have me. All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes you. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament which you hurl in her direction. I failed an archery test. Your missile flies wide of its mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. The lifeless body lays bleeding on the carpet. Clean that up. After 6 hours, VTubers are ending streams. What? Is there a bunch of long streams going on? I know there's a lot of people streaming right now, actually. I guess it's prime time. Might not be able to shrimp for a while. There's always more shrimping to be done, Lich. Do not you worry. This music's really bopping. Let's angrily and willfully visit the dungeons. Sheltrib to me, yes. I am still here for the time being. I'm gonna keep playing this until either I beat the game or I die, so we'll see how this goes. You sneak a peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons. Petty thieves and troublemakers, now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. Yes, my lord. Good work, Licht. A loyal member of this court you shall be. Okay. Oh, I'm angry now. Interesting. Thought I'd stay willful. So I could train in weapons or military. I've already done a bunch of military. Oh, I could train in swords though. Weapons. Sword. Both for formal duels and deadly force. I would love to pass a duel test at some point. Let's try it. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. You practice slow swings and move your blade to precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. As you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. I failed divination and falcons, oh no. That's funny, I thought owls were not nocturnal. Guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, Father is waiting for you. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for her project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come on to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. I failed my battlefield medicine test. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? Yeah, obviously. What a stupid idea. We are not interested. Let's go willful and angry. You sneak a peek at the Noctus peasants. Okay, I'm probably still big angry. Let's continue training in swords. I wonder if I hit 50 in swords, it won't go any further unless I train on something else. So let's do swords and strategy. Military strategy. You practice moving with a blade, sidestepping, charging, and lunging. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball, there will be dancing. As queen, you will be expected to lead the process, take part of the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required. And it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean not safe? Outside the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. Will the Duke of Sedna attend the gala? It is a traditional noble event. Inviting your fiancé might be seen as a statement. Oh. Let's invite him, it's only polite. If I'm going to marry him, it's a statement I ought to send. As you wish. There's a letter for you as well. It's from Brioni. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. Yes. I have similar members of the family. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest for her. Let's continue being angry. Let's do another one in swords. Swords and strategy again. Or logistics? Let's do logistics. I might max it at 50. You practice using a blade to disarm opponents or shove them backwards. Skill in swords is now 50. You may not increase the skill into your other weapon skills 25 and higher. Is that how that works? I mean, okay. Logistics. You learn about the difficulty of attaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands. And friendly civilians may not stay friendly if robbed. Okay, logistics is at 50. Today is the procession and planting for the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If you lose the U, there's no recovery. Let's lead the parade. Feeling willful. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. When is it not appropriate to go with a sword? I disagree. Oh, I failed a decoration test and an elegance test. Oh no. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth, the new tree to be planted. Then the new life is blessed, and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Kinda wanna go visit the treasury. What was it I needed? Accounting or presents? Presence is a royal demeanor thing. And accounting is an economics thing. Probably have to cheer up for those. Let's do some weapons training. You learn about a variety of long weapons, from the quarterstaff to the spear to the halberd and the glaive. You learn how to twist and wax bowstring from a variety of fibers. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Oh wow. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Seeing yourself oh geez, I failed so many tests. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. At that moment, you forced yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. I believe the next turn is mine. He bows gracefully and offers you his hand, then leans close to whisper a quick question. Do you know how to dance? Nod or shake your head. No. Watch me, I'll go slowly. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father, especially when the man in front of you is the one you have agreed to marry. His touch is gentle, and every move carefully signaled to be sure that you don't miss the beat. Is this what your marriage will be like? Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Oh, I failed my court manners. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps an elegant fingernail against a wineglass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Their bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No Brioni, she had said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they haven't come, Merva being so close by. Oh, I failed magic sense. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and families. Failing magic sense, that's ominous. As the evening grows late, your personal guest draws you aside for a private conversation. You have my most fulsome thanks for the invitation to this event. I failed court manners again. However, you might wish to spend more time with the scribes before corresponding in writing with other nobles. Some may not appreciate your unique sense of phrasing. Wonderful, I sounded like an idiot. It's always the greatest pleasure for me to be in your presence. I look forward to the day when we will no longer have to part. Oh no, I need to learn how to write. Oh dear. Let's play sports. Angrily. Let's continue weapon training. You practice walking while carrying a long weapon, getting the feel for its size and weight and learning to move it without banging it into anything unintentionally. You learn the basic stances, grips, and positions for staff fighting, and how to block a blow without crushing your fingers. You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. You learn about different styles and sizes of bows, long, short, and recurve. A new outfit, nice. Wander downstairs and visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone. It's too late to avoid him and his companion. Oh, Siren, Countess of Miranda and Callisto. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior. Far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not all that old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Oh, I failed my composure. I'll shame her with silent scorn. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. Oh, I failed my present. She notices your stare, but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you've been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparation of the future. Caloris needs an heir. My brother, your uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But, Mama, nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things we don't want to do. Depression. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. As Queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Isn't that what I have agents for? Oh, I succeeded in my intrigue. Nice. Yes, but you must give them the direction. What is your greatest concern? Considering the failed recent poisoning and the escapee from the hedge, I'm going to say assassins. I can deal with any problems that come up as long as I'm here to deal with them. It's assassins I'm worried about. You are your own best defense against assassins. Increasing your skills will help to protect you. Beyond that, you can train more soldiers into personal bodyguards to watch over you. Or you could installate harsh penalties for treason and make people too frightened to cross you. More training. There are so many things I need to learn in so little time. Be calm and determined and you will succeed. I believe in you. Thanks, Dad. Oh, minus depression. Speak to Juliana. You have not yet reached the crystal. Are you making progress, or is it time for another plan? That would probably be the drastic action she mentioned earlier. Let's proceed with drastic action. I suppose I'll have to listen to another plan. Leave it to me. Fine. That night, an explosion rocks the castle. A section of stone near the royal treasury collapses, crushing the guards on duty. Nothing is stolen, at least nothing that is acknowledged publicly. But when you look at your father's face, you can see it in his eyes. The crystal is gone, and he knows that you are to blame. He will never trust you the same way again. Oh dear, that was dire. Oh no. I'm ready to lead crusades now. How much does this boost weapons? A little bit. Actually, I liked having 100 in internal affairs. And the monocle is just absolutely bitchin'. I should be able to train more in swords now. Swords. Bonus angry. You spar with a partner, trading blows while looking for opponents to tag each other. You begin to work with a metal blade, getting it to feel for its weight and edge, as well as learning how to care for it. You practice drawing your blade and striking at short notice from a variety of positions. You learn techniques for thrusting your blade through armor to disable or kill your opponent. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments for the royal budget. The majority of the money received is already spoken for, but there's always more room for discretion. I don't know anything about budgets. I've failed accounting again. Raise lower taxes. I think we have enough money. Let's lower the taxes a little. As you wish. Let's visit the Duchess. Do you have it? You do have it, don't you? The crystal? Of course. Everything's ready for you. Right. Did you really have to kill the guards? If you regret their sacrifice, then do not let it go to waste. It's too late to turn back now. Oops. I have to do the best I can for my people. What can I do? I should save. What can I do? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands, pressing against your chest, over your heart, and say, illuminate. Okay, here we go. Illuminate. Finally, magical girl transformations. You feel dizzy, and both larger and lighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow. Priestess here is a friend of mine. I'll come to your lessons of the faith and train you to use your powers. I should feel happy, I guess. I'm illumined now. I just hope I'm doing the right thing. Neat. Okay, I'm still big angry. Let's use that to finish sword training. One more should finish swords. I should do military strategy. Wherever it went. Hello again, my lord. Good evening, Licht. Nice. You learn advanced techniques for holding off multiple opponents at once. You have nothing more to learn about swords, man. Like, I would love to reach a point in my life where someone tells me I have nothing more to learn about swords. You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on each other. You're requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife felt me screaming. She tried to shake me and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. I failed my sense magic. Demons that make you attack people, is that even possible? To prison with you. Whether there were demons or not, you still killed a woman, your wife. +1 angry. I will not forgive you for that. You'll be in prison for the rest of your life. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, your majesty. Why use guns when you can use swords? Precisely. You understand. should probably... I want to learn more Lumen stuff, in theory. Depressed and afraid. Lonely, cheerful. With the tomb. Gang with Gucci swords. You pay your respects to your mother's tomb. I wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Okay. Maxed out swords. Current bonus to weapons and military. I need to up my naval strategy. So what to focus on next? Faith and Lumen, huh? Military, naval. You learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and the number of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and standard complement of weapons. You learn about the requirement of all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. Oh, no outfit. You receive word that the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. It will now fall to the Royal Treasury to repair the damage. Oh dear. Let's minus angry. Okay, I have achieved smug. I have military outfit. Yeah, that's the one. Absolutely styling. Boost military. Nice. That puts all my military up a bit. I should do a bit more strategy to they're at least all plus 50. And I have current bonuses to intrigue, military, and lumen. Let's do one intrigue, one strategy. Yeah, one internal affairs, one strategy to round them out. After the last Duke of Mead went into seclusion, he hired a stream of attractive young servants who had to be frequently replaced after injuries and accidents. He eventually died by falling from a high tower window with his family covered up, but it was suicide they were hiding or murder. You have nothing more to learn about internal affairs. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. You study the power of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand. Now the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy's response. Oh, I may now tour the barracks. Cool. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise, he was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Aris, the Duchess of Leather, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboured duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. Oh, I failed my history test. I've succeeded in internal affairs. Duchess Aris almost certainly killed her second husband after she divorced him. Her son, the Earl of Yo, apparently hates and fears her. And the last Duke of Mead died in mysterious circumstances while she was around. Oh, passing on my internal affairs test. Which meant the title of Mead passed on to Arissa's daughter. But without proof, she couldn't be punished. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar. Or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. Send him to... Probably best to move him out of the... this is tough, actually. I feel like the sensible option would be send him to the grandfather, but he might still be influenced by Lady Oris. It'd be safer to send to an uncle, but that might offend her and cause her to do something drastic. Let's send the boy to his grandfather. The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relation that Adir has. He should be regent. As you wish. Now, if he dies, then, well... then I'm in trouble. Let's tour the barracks. You are impressed by the discipline of the Nova troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. There are approximately 9 battalions and 2 platoons under your direct command. Wow. That's a lot of responsibility. Oh no. Big stressed. Too much pressure. Oh no, I need more willfulness. Well, I get a bonus to athletics and faith. Athletics are running, climbing, swimming. Let's do meditation and divination. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body, in turn letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes. You take slow, deep breaths, letting that air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. Statues spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read that well-known signs of bad fortune, wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. Oh, no outfit. Nice. There is a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes crown patronage. Which means money. Oh, Sabine. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I'll immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries, and it can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. I failed my foreign intelligence, but succeeded in intrigue. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's actually pretty good. I will accept her. Very well, you can remain as part of the court. I'll do my best for you. Let's see. I need to reduce pressure, I think. Let's sneak out. Oh, oh, that's cute. Priestess robe. I like the uniform though. Alright. Back to being willful, which means I can start learning Lumen if I like. Intrigue is good. Military is pretty well rounded. Let's get sense magic. If you close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside of you. You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling the power within the power outside of yourself. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's an extremely formal letter for such a little boy. Thank you for your wisdom in allowing him to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. Yeah, that's about right. Let's explore the castle. Wander through parts of the castle that other people rarely visit. Find little except spiderwebs. I'm very willful. But let's focus on Lumen for a bit. Sense magic, resist magic. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. Oh, I failed my logistics. Staring up into the sky at your window, you notice a strange flash of light. A falling star, pretty. What will visiting the treasure even do now? Okay, well, same. Resisted and wield magic. You learn to summon a small glowing light, which you can then move around independently. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist. You gain innate resistance to light and dark, and you can now see in the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind. Wow. Neat. My lady, there's a letter for you. Who sent this? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem, describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. I? What? With a squid? That's hilarious. It's actually pretty funny. Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze twirls between the windows of the tower bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hands and off into the sky. You stick your head out the window and discover the poem caught and fluttering on the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. Just ignore it. What's the worst that could happen? It blows off and someone reads it and laughs at you? That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you're lucky, it'll rain and wash the words away. Yeah, that's not worth it. Should be able to even out my Lumen skills. You learn how to cast rays of white light, which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light, which can fly through the air and cut into targets. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent, which panics or enrages animals in the area. Wow. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion, a powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming uncomfortable in the different weather and environments, and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Brioni. But why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenelle's birthday party. That's right. Gwenelle's about to turn 15. She'll be the Duchess of Studbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to a birthday party celebration next week. Gwenelle and I were friends at school. This will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. Oh no, I failed divination. Let's go to the party. It'll be good to see my friends. I think I have a magical girl outfit. That's brilliant. Lumen boosts. Let's do sense magic and wield magic and get them all to 50. You learn to create a blade of solid light, which can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. Wow, nice. You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point at. You learn to detect ongoing enchantments, such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of where a detailed spell was cast from and how long ago. Oh. On the journey to Sudbury, the carriage is attacked by bandits. I failed archery and reflexes. You look down in shock at the arrow which has buried itself in your side. You can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around pain. I failed medicine, oh no. You struggle with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose. You heard a story somewhere about pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give it a shove. Wow! That's dire, and very brave. If a little unnecessary. Unfortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs, turning the painful wound into a fatal one. Oh no. Oh, I spent all that time becoming a master swordsman and learning how to be a magical girl, just to get shot with an arrow on the way to someone's birthday party. How could this happen? I did not see this coming. Elodie did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Well, I guess I couldn't be the queen that I was expected of me. And I'll have to try again another time. So on that dire note, thank you for joining me on Elodie's journey to a tragic early death. And okay, I'm Kay. I'm half vampire and half asleep. I'll see you all later.